I was thinking about the state of America right now and us being at war. So I try to stay away from the current situations in the news, but I wanted to speak to those, especially those who watch me sometime. I want you to know that if America is at a state of war, then that means that at any time we can get hit inside America. There could be bombings or shootings and suicide type stuff. Some of that over from Europe type of action. And because America is striking out at their perceived enemies, the enemies will hit back. And sooner or later, the enemy will say, well, we're getting hit in our home countries while their country is at peace. And so the enemy will strike at us Americans in order to strike back at the American government. So it's time to get in a state of mind of survival. Okay, like most of the time you hear a lot of survival talk, watch videos and stuff like that. But I want to tell you that most Americans haven't seen any times when things were really bad and there was no food in the stores and how the crowds would act. And you're just not prepared as you think you would. The worst is the people that live in the cities, because they're going to empty out all the stores really quick and tear up everything if they panic. And then nobody can get anything. And the government's not going to rush in and try to feed everybody because they got to try to worry about the enemy and containing the riffraff, if you might want to call them that. So we're in a time of war now, though it doesn't look like it to us here in the States, but we're definitely at a time of war. And so it's not safe for you. I would suggest that you stay away from crowds and uh, any gathering places, even the big churches and stuff like that, because they like to make an example and really be horrifying as they can be to make a statement that we're dangerous, we're killers, we're bad. So remember, it's the time of war, and the best thing to do is to worry about your own preparations at this time. So the preparations, I mean, food. Let's just go with food, one of my favorite subjects, even though I always preach against you eating that crap with all that salt in the can and stuff like that. But um, if you have to stock up on your canned goods and things that'll hold up, like potatoes. Potatoes will hold up for quite a while. So if you stack them up and keep them dry and cool, they'll last a long time. So I recommend that you buy potatoes and beans, and those of you who eat rice and stuff like that, survival foods. So if you get cut off from the store, if they panic inside America, don't run to the store because everybody else is going to run to the store. If they panicking and they want to leave town, don't get on the highways and the roads with them. You're just going to get caught in the congestion and jammed up. You wait until it's over or that your time comes and somebody's got to clear the roads or nobody will be driving. So preparation is one of the key things to worry about at this time. And besides food, you need to be able to protect yourself. A lot of people don't believe in weapons or like that. Well, when people panic, they'll take your food. They'll try. They'll hurt you. They don't care nothing about you. All they care about is their survival. And so you have to be with people that you can trust, that will help defend you, that will not try to steal what you have and take yours and run away. They'll be there trying to protect you so that you all can make it together. So if you don't have people like that, then you just need to be able to protect yourself and take care of your own food, weapons, and ammo. So Don't trust anybody that you don't know. I mean, nobody that you don't know. Don't trust them like a setup, all right? For me at my age, okay? When I see the young, sexy girl with her shirt torn and half her breast hanging out, saying, Mister, please open the door. Can you help me? The crowd is chasing me. I'll be like, move along, miss. Go maybe down the street next door somewhere, somebody else. I'm not opening the door. I'm not falling for the traps or anything like that because the groups are evil mainly. Somebody in the groups are evil. We can take this. We're stronger than them. So be prepared. For me personally, if they bring a group at me, it's going to be a whole lot of group members missing when they're running away. Okay, they'll lose a lot of people trying to do that because I don't deserve for them to take what I have. I don't know them. I haven't done anything to them. I'm trying to survive. We're all in the same boat. And so I believe in defending myself and my family. So I hope that you're like that too. I hope you have some friends or neighbors or somebody you can trust if things really hit the fan here in America. So stay away from the groups. Protect yourself. If you don't have any land, try to get some land. If you don't have much money, that's understandable. Try to get 1 acre. Buy some crappy land if you have to. You know, they said, I'm going to sell them this land for double the price. But that'll be good for you because they're trying to make it in America where nobody can own any land. They want to own it all and rent to everybody forever. So take care of yourself, take care of your family, and take it seriously that America is in a war. Don't sit back and feel safe. Stock up. So that goes for even down to your Band-Aids and alcohol. If you just live in an apartment or a house inside the city, well, I hope you have a basement, depending on where you live, if you have a basement, but storage, house, room, something where the canned goods are stacked up and make sure they can last you at least a year. I mean, on this expiration date, that they'll last at least a year. You want to go farther than that if you can. So read every can, every package. Ready to eat meals, MREs. Get those, and they'll just need hot water, and you'll be good to go on those meals. They're kind of expensive. One of them, one package that's 2 meals could cost you $20 or something like that. But the thing about them is they'll last for 20 years until you open them and pour the hot water in there. You know, you're good. So take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Do not panic. I don't care what happens in America. Do not fall apart and do not panic. Talk to you next time.